So I came across this on. I actually came across it a few hours ago, this morning, and I was honestly debating whether to do a video about it or not. But it just proves my argument about Sony and the gaming industry, the stuff that they promote. I mean, as you can read from the title, this doesn't shock me at all. It really doesn't. So Sony donates about 100K to reproductive rights, and for those that don't know what this is, I know what it is. It's basically to do with abortion. So the term reproductive rights refers to the freedom of individuals to control decisions regarding conception, abortion, sterilization, and childbirth from, so again, murder. That's all it is. It's just murder. No matter, as I've said many times, no matter how many times you people in US SJWs want to defend this, it's murder at the end of the day. You cannot change that. No matter the way you want to twist it or the bullshit that you want to spew out of your own mouth, it's murder. Abortion is murder. End of. I'm not going to argue with anyone with that. That's just facts. It's murder. And I've already expressed my view of what should happen. Basically, what does it say? If you have an abortion, really, you should be put in prison for the rest of your life. That's murder. You should get the same punishment that serial killers do and murderers do, because you've willfully just took somebody's life. Oh, but it's different. It's an unborn fetus. Don't matter. In the eyes of God, you're a murderer. You've got blood on your hands. Say you have an abortion, and that was a prophet. Say that was the Messiah. You just killed the Messiah. Oh, but America, isn't it? America's in full support of this disgusting garbage. So it doesn't really surprise me, because it's the same with Microsoft. You'll have Microsoft fanboys out there saying, oh look, this proves that Sony is evil. Well, we knew that anyway. I'm not a fanboy. I call out both. I call out PC. I call out Sony. I call out Microsoft. I call it all out. I'm not a fanboy of anything. But basically, and what they told them as well is to keep the mouth shut, because they're scared of the backlash, as they should be. It's disgusting. How can you support abortion? It's murder. That's all it is. It's murder. It's as simple as that. If you choose to open your legs, and have a kid, you should take responsibility for it. It's that simple. I'm tired of these people in this world that wanna have sex, and then wanna say, I didn't plan for this. Well, then don't open your legs then. It's that simple. But it's disgusting, man. Sony is reportedly planning to donate over 100K to a reproductive rights charity. And yet not only will it not announce this publicly, because if they now announce this publicly, they'd have a lot of backlash, because there is a lot of people that are against abortion. It's murder. Of course, the only ones that support abortion is SJWs and people that like to murder children. There's no way around it, end of. But me and Jim Ryan's a moron anyway. Doesn't know what he's doing. The clown. Just the rest of these developers. They're a bunch of idiots. I mean, as far as no, it used to be Japanese that run Sony. Now it's just full of a bunch of morons. As soon as they moved it to the United States, all went downhill. So, then these are basically the developers of this. We all know what this game is full of. I mean, you just even look it up. The Devil Horns says it all. I've exposed many of their video games. What is it? Miles Morales. Exposed this. Nobody else made a video about it. So it's nothing new to Insomniac. There you go. Right there. The Illuminati in their own video game. So you wonder why they support abortion. Because what is abortion? A part of the Illuminati agenda to depopulate the world. They want the population down. So telling somebody to have an abortion is basically a way to keep the population in control. That's what they want. And again, that's what they want anyway. But again, the Illuminati, it was in 2018, that was the original Spider-Man. Then you have the Miles Morales one, which is the one that I exposed. You won't find a video besides mine. I'm not even joking. You won't even find a video besides mine. Because I'm honestly, I'm probably the only one that exposed it. That's what I mean. My channel is unique, but it shouldn't come as a shock. This is who created this game. As you can see, if you look up, who created it. It's right there, Insomniac. The same company that is pledging. So they done 50,000 and Sony done 100K. So what a joke, man. So this shows these companies fully support abortion and they don't care about life. It's funny though, because people say that they're pro-life and all this, yet they support abortion. It's funny, isn't it? Because Sony is so hypocritical because they promote so many agendas on their platform. They banned me multiple times because that's the way they are. Same as on Twitter. Can't call somebody a idiot, or you can't call somebody a retard on Twitter without getting censored. And it's funny that as well. Many people, all these SJWs are mad. I know this is going off topic, but this is part of it though. All these SJWs are mad that Elon Musk bought Twitter. You want to know why they're really mad? Because again, the people that originally run Twitter, were all for censoring people. You couldn't call somebody a retard, couldn't call somebody out. You'd literally get banned. You'd be locked. Trust me, I've been locked out of my account many times. That's why I create an alternate account. But it really doesn't surprise me. And then you have these pro-women out there, these feminists, like, I should have the right to do what I want with my body. Yeah. So it's pretty hypocritical, that, because don't you think that child that is unborn should deserve the same rights? Oh, but that's different, isn't it? It's different. That baby in that womb doesn't deserve rights, does it? Hypocrites, man. Absolute hypocrites. If you have an abortion, you're pure evil. You're a murderer. End of. As I've said, if you can't take care of a kid, don't have one in the first place. It's that simple. It's that simple. There is no excuse. excuse and saying, "Oh, I didn't prepare for this." That's not anyone else's problem. That's your own problem. You decide to open your legs, just like most women do. And I say how it is. It's the way most women are. They open the legs, pop out a baby, and then, oh, I didn't. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Well, don't open your legs then. It's that simple. Normal people prepare for it. And it's so, and the main abortion that is so high is these college kids, because we all know what they're like, bunch of retards. But it shouldn't come as a shock, because so basically, following widespread criticism of PlayStation, CEO Jim Ryan's email last week urging employees to request respect differences. Well, I don't respect the murderer. This is not an opinion. This is just facts. It's not an opinion. It's not a debate. I wouldn't even debate with someone like this because they're just an idiot. They'd be like, "Oh, I should have the right to do with what is my body. I can do what I want." Well, again, that's a baby. They should have a right as well. But no, that's a different story, isn't it? Hypocrites. But it shouldn't come as a shock, because we all know the Illuminati and that they love murdering children, just like the Catholic Church. We all know what they do. They love it. Well, we've already talked about other stuff that they do in Hollywood. Well, obviously, can't mention it on here. Well, I've made a video about it. Sony has agreed to match the studio's donation amount from Jim Ryan. So, the idiots, this game's garbage. It's always has been. Our franchise has always been trash. Ratchet and Clank. It's a boring game. Then revealed it is currently working with Sony to formulate to provide financial assistance to employees who might have to travel to different states to receive. So again, what does that say? That they don't care. They want to depopulate the world. They want to keep the population under control. They're the murderers. They're all for it. Should show what kind of evil people these really are, and why the game industry is the way it is now, full of shills, all people that suck up to these games and say everything positive about every damn game, because you can't say anything negative or you'll lose that contract. Anyone that kisses a game's rear end continuously is a shill, and you shouldn't listen to them. If they don't say how it is and don't call things out for how it is, they're a shill, straight up. If they don't call anything out and they start saying everything's positive, they're doing it for views and they're doing it for money and followers. So what a lot of the gaming YouTubers do now, it's what they do. They do it for money. They won't say anything negative about a game, because as soon as they do, that contract's gone. It's the same. That's why I said the gaming industry is full of it. You have people that are paid to basically say game's good when it isn't. None of these people actually play the games or review them. It's all lies. They're just paid to lie. But it shouldn't come as a shock. I've been saying this for years, that these companies are scum. And it just proves my argument further. And as you see by the title alone, so, and as well, basically they've told them to basically keep quiet. And of course, the good old Supreme Court, the Supreme Court of, I'm not gonna mention the next name, but is it the Supreme Court of that nation? Wouldn't surprise me because they're pro-abortion, aren't they? One company that is taking a stand against the Supreme Court's apparent attempt to overruin. So, developer Bungie. So, this person shared on the studio's website last week. The company called the decision a direct attack on human rights. The company then listed a number of pro-choice organizations, which again, pro-choice, all these pro-choice are just all scumbags. Every single one of them is a scumbag. Simple as that. They're all scumbags because this is what it's about. Abortion. It's murder. It's murder. It's pure murder. And the blood will be on your hands. The blood is already on your hands, America. Why do you think God hates your nation? And yet, continuously, you say, God bless America. Your nation is an abomination. That's why everyone hates it. You ever wonder why Russia hates America so much? And every other nation does. Yeah, we all know it's all planned, part of the New World Order, but it's because your nation is an abomination. Supports so many wicked stuff. Saying that murdering a baby is okay. And if you actually, I can't show the images, you just gotta look up abortion on Google and see what they actually do to the child. They cut its head off. That's how they kill the fetus. So how is that not considered murder? This shows the wicked abomination law of America, the most wicked nation on the planet, the Antichrist nation, the Antichrist America, that's what they should call it. And all these patriots. Oh, I'm a patriot. I'm proud to be an American. You are the problem. Imagine being a patriot to a nation that legalizes and says it's okay to murder a child. Imagine that. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And it's funny when nations ban it and say, no, you ain't getting no abortion. It's sexist. How is it sexist? It's called you're a murderer. It's a joke, man. It really is. It's disgusting. Again, these people love it. They love death. The Illuminati do. The whole agenda is depopulation and keep the population down. So again, it's funny they call it pro-choice though. Yeah, it's not really pro-choice, is it? It's just called murderer's choice. You know better than this. You know better than Jeffrey Dahmer. You know better than Jimmy Savile. You know better. You're worse. That's just facts. You know better. Because you're literally murdering a child. Oh, but it's a fetus. It's just a joke, man. It really is. Sony just and again, so I don't really care about Sony, to be honest. I mean, yeah, that's why I said you have to laugh at the fanboys, the Sony fanboys. Oh, the PlayStation 5 is so superior and all this garbage. I paid about 2K for a PlayStation 5. No games on it. You got scammed. You got scammed. You literally got robbed. There's no games on it. Again, this is how dumb people have got. The only thing that these Sony fanboys are paying for is 60 frames. That's it. That PC players have had that for years. So literally you're paying 60 to 70 pound or dollars for a video game that's 60 frames per second, not even 4K yet. And yet on a PC you can get the same game for probably like $20 with 60 frames and 4K or 1080p. It's laughable. So who's really getting robbed? Well, of course, obviously with PC it's going to cost more money, but you're still being robbed. But this is what all these companies are about now. Pro-abortion, murder. As I said, I can't show the images for obvious reasons, but we can just show it. We'll show what this has to say about it. Even though I don't read this, but man, it's completely against. As it says, for you created my inmost being, you knit me together in my mother's womb. Exodus says that if you murder Exodus basically says if you murder somebody, basically, I forgot what it said, but as these people say, it's murder. It's complete murder. And no, abortion would not be forgiven. It's murder. But again, hopefully I'm gonna have to watch what I'm doing here. I have to stop sharing because if this comes at anything that is graphic, the video is gonna get taken down. But well, it didn't really come at anything. I mean, I'm not the only one that believes this. There's many people out there that believe in this. Right. I can continue to keep sharing it now because there's nothing graphic. But this is exactly what it is. Face it, abortion kills. Totally right. America Life League. I mean, it is murder. Abortion is murder. Keep abortion legal. It's murder. Whether you want to deny it or not. I mean, exactly. Even women are for. I mean, she should be charged with murder. I totally agree with that. That's the punishment that I believe. A Texas woman was charged with murder over an abortion because it is murder. As I said, any woman that gets an abortion should have the same penalty as someone that's murdered someone or done manslaughter. Should have the same punishment, prison, life. As it says, a life for a life. You take someone's life away. It's always been the way it has. But again, so she got life hopefully she got life in prison. I don't care, man. It's murder. And again, why did he worship the woman's private areas so much? What is it? Hopefully it didn't come out anything. That's why they worship it so much. Because again, it's why the Satanists are obsessed with it. The female reproductive system, the head of the Baphomet. Where do you think the head of the Baphomet was represented from? Almost looks the same. That's why the Satanists are so obsessed with it. Yeah, exactly. People don't care. You don't care about the learning of all things, but it's not your fault. They dumb down society real good. That's why they're obsessed with it. That's where the Baphomet came from. It's really the worship of women. So again, you see this idolization of women has been. So in reality, Satan is a woman. In reality, and when you worship Satan, you're literally a simp. You're literally a simp because you're bowing down because it came from the worship of the woman's private area. Because we all know the things that the Satanists do with their sex rituals and their lust and all that. That's why they perform those sex orgies, because it's all connected to this. It's time to wake up. That's what, and it again, it's all the same thing. America, but that's where it comes from. Because you just look at the Baphomet and it's in the shape of a woman's, you know what? Because that's where it came from. That's exactly where it came from. I mean, it's just facts. I mean, it explains a lot what I've said, but I mean, none of this should really shock you. But as I said, and they're also saying to the basically workers not to say anything about this because again, they're scared of the backlash. They should be. So it should say something about these companies. They don't care about you. They don't care about life. The murderers. They don't care. They're all the agendas that gaming promotes SJWs. I mean, let's get that meme again. Let's get the meme. Because it explains everything that I. Where is the meme? There it is. There's the meme. Yeah. Continue sharing. There's the meme. And this is the gaming industry in a nutshell. So you basically castration. So now you don't have balls either. Who doesn't have the balls? SJWs, producers, YouTube, Twitch, TV, comics, video games, movies, simps, and beta males. That's the world that we live in. Because all of this is everywhere now. No one's got the balls to say anything now. Because they're scared of, oh, I'm going to be cancelled, and all that. It's just laughable. This is the gaming industry in a nutshell. That's exactly what they are. And it's funny because we can just show anime games. What was the least? What was it? PS4 game. Oh, I forgot what it was. Excuse me a second. Should be able to look it up. Excuse me a second. I can't remember what it was called. Because it's funny because they say that the four women, yeah, what was it called now? That was a waifu in part. And there's also a game called Hentai. So it just shows full of it, the full of it. So say that they're for women's rights and they're not for sexualization and all that bullshit. Yeah, this is this game, pure sexualization, and this is just a pure simp game. This game is trash. It sucks ass. But I mean, look, this game is garbage. This is all it is. This. Basically, big boob bimbos running around, as you can see. And this is called a game now these days. And there's another one, Hentai versus Evil. We can show that one. And these are Sony developer games. Yeah, oh, we're pro women. We're pro women, yet sexualization. I mean, look at this. This game is trash as well. Looks like a mobile game. It's embarrassing. Is this on Xbox? I really don't even know. See what platforms this crap's on. So it's on, oh, of course, it's on Microsoft. Doesn't surprise me. The game is like 3 out of 10 because it's trash. But again, the game is garbage. It honestly looks like a mobile game and a really bad one. You see the sexualization, but again, these SJWs, they say nothing about it. Why isn't this game being cancelled? I'll tell you why. Because the SJWs are full of it. It's exactly what they are. They're full of it. Again, this game heavily sexualized. Japanese heavily sexualize women, and yet nobody cancels them. Nobody cancels them. Wonder why. I played this game myself. I had it on PSP. Well, PS Vita. Never. Only played it once. Never played it again. Because it is just full of sexualization every single time. Basically, if you get beat up too many times in the game, a clothes basically disappear. It's a game for pure jerking off. That's what it is. It's just a porno game. It's just a game for porn. It's just a porno game. It's exactly what it is. It's just laughable now. It really shouldn't be a surprise anymore. Is it again pro-abortion? This pro-abortion, that's murder. That's exactly what it is. Pure murder. And self-promote yourself. I've been self-promoting myself for the last 10 years. And it got me nowhere. And I've already exposed Legend of Zelda. I've honestly already exposed it. I've already exposed Legend of Zelda. If you just go type that in on my channel, you'll find that I've exposed every single Legend of Zelda game. Even the new one that was on called Breath of the Wild. And I don't know what that's supposed to mean. And exactly, it's a sin. But these people don't care, do they? He has before. Yeah, and exactly, I've got many people don't know there's many playlists on my channel. If you want to know we're all. I'll just even show you. I'm probably not even signed in. I'll just have to sign in. So I wasn't signed in. But anyone that supports abortion on here, as I said, you're just a pure evil person. And that's the end of it. Because it's funny, these so-called people that call themselves Christian and all that, yet they'll support abortion. What does that prove? They're hypocrites. It shows the pure hypocrites. If you're a Christian, so-called Christian, you support abortion, then you don't follow God at all. You're just deceiving. You're just lying and being a deceiver. So many playlists here. 163 video games exposed. Over 550 videos done. Well, actually more than that. It's over 906. Many video games exposed. I'll even show you. There you go. 5 years ago. 4 years ago. I exposed every single one of them. 1, 2, 3. Even exposed Final Fantasy. There you go. Another one. Even Mario 5 years ago. So there you go. I've exposed it. I believe some of them are not in that good quality, but I didn't have a mic. As far as I know, I don't know whether I had a mic back then. Well, I probably did, and I had a really crappy one. Whoa. There you go. Well, we already knew that anyway. I mean, anyone that is big in the media and calls himself a truther is a show. You ain't gonna get big. Get real. All these big channels, as I've said many times, they're all shills, every single one of them. That's why I don't associate with anyone. But a lot of big channels are shills. You ain't gonna get big on here if you were legit and real. It ain't gonna happen. So well, the fact you're into material at your age is they're probably not 10 years old. They're probably just trolling. I don't know what that is. I've never even heard of that Gordons. Unless you mean a gargoyle. I've never heard of them. The Statue of Liberty. Yeah, exactly. And I've been saying that for years. Many people, many Americans, many patriots get mad when you say that about the Statue of Liberty. It's not a woman. It's a man. That is exactly what the Statue of Liberty is. It's a man in drag. Why do you think America worships the Baphomet as well? Go look at it. It has breasts. Again, where does the Baphomet come from? Female. So you see the agenda that's going on here. It's all been planned since day one. All these dots connect. The women worship, the pagan holidays in America that they created. They go all the way back to the Roman Empire. It's all women worship and all pagan crap. The devil controls the entire world, and that's just facts. And then people troll and basically give me basically abuse, saying, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about." I mean, you'd have to be completely blind to not see the world that we live in. No, it's art project and social. I've never heard of that. I honestly haven't. I've never heard of that before. I've never heard of it before. But anyway, this video has been long enough. Like anyone's really gonna watch it, like, well, obviously nobody can stop the Illuminati. Nobody can. They're a powerful organization for a reason, because humanity allowed it to happen. The devil is the one behind the Illuminati, so obviously you can't stop them. Obviously you can't stop the Illuminati. Nobody can. So all these people are like, "Oh, let's rise against the Illuminati." Like you'd have a chance against the Illuminati to start with. You wouldn't even get near them. But anyway, as I said, like anyone's gonna watch this video, like, well, I just wanted to bring this to people's attention because I expand my channel now. I honestly expand my channel and expose many things now. I don't just expose one thing, I expose a lot of stuff. So yeah. And I never heard about them. But anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.